More effectors. Effectors are great way to quickly and easily get your game elements to behave in specific ways. When you choose the platform effector, you may have noticed that there were also a few other effectors you could have chosen. For example, you may have spotted Buoyancy effector. This is an effector that allows us to make behave like water. So this is a bouncy kind of effector. This is an effector that allows us to make tiles before like water. To demonstrate how useful effectors are, let's design some new tiles that look like water, keeping our same 50x50 dimensions. Now add this to your sprites folder and create a new game asset called water square, or whatever you want to call it. Remember to set the pixels per unit 50 for this sprite and make sure that it has a collider. Now choose add component physics 2D Buoyancy effector 2D. Remember to tick used by the effector, and this time you are also going to click is trigger. We will explain what this means later. Copy and paste a few water squares and surround them with banks on either side to create a pool. Now jump into it and watch query bob up and down below. Surface. Other effectors can let you create wind, icon wear, belts and more. So there are other effectors like wind also. Prefabs and more organization. Nope, I didn't forget. Right now we have a pool of water. That's a lot of fun, but only one of our tiles work the way it is supposed to. You could go and change every square tile in the scene in order to apply the platform effector, and actually this would not even be that bad considering that we can select multiple game objects at once and add components or change settings in that way. But now imagine that you have multiple levels, tons of different game objects and huge intricate layouts. If you decide you want to change the value now, all that is going to make life extremely difficult for you. So organization is important. What we are going to do instead is to create a prefab. Prefab is short for prefabrication and essentially a game object with predefined properties. We can drop prefabs into a scene, but they will carry all the ready-made components and values. Better yet, when we change the effector in our folder, those changes will be reflected across every instance of objects in the game. That will let us change our minds about aspects of our game design and able to quickly implement those changes. First, create a new folder inside assets and call it prefabs. This is same process as it was uh, sprites folder and scripts folder. So the process was right click, create, and then create new folder. So as we created the sprites folder and we created scripts folder, the process is same as that. Now comes the scary part. You are going to delete all the tiles in the scene view except for the player and the camera. All that hard work has not gone to waste though, because now you are going to be able to simply drag and drop one of each tile into your game world again. This is a nice opportunity to create some even better organization and redesign our level. Before you start dropping tiles in again, first select the prefabs and view them in the inspector. In here, change the names to something that will be easily recognizable.